I'm a little worried about Shubman Gill, DK. And I've always rated him very high. There's something about him that oozes class. But if you look at what's happening to him when he plays home and when he plays away, the numbers are not telling a good story for someone who is as gifted as he is. And I'd like to see those, I'd like you to see those numbers. If you see since the Gabba test, in fact, it's a career in two parts. If you see that Gabba test where he played so well, after that, it's 20 innings. Normally, when you see averages, you look at how big the sample size is to judge the average. If you are 20 away innings, that's a very reasonable sized average. You can't, 22 for a player of that caliber. Players have been left out for those numbers.
I just feel Shubman Gill has definitely got a slight technical error, which is pushing at the ball. Now, when you play a lot of white ball cricket, you end up doing that. But even a Travis Head does it. But what he's found is his method of doing that. And I think players like Shubman Gill are somewhere caught in the trap of the way they bat in India to way they bat outside, which is the moment you see the ball released from the bowler, your mind tells you, okay, this is a full ball, you need to go at it. Batsmen who travel abroad to England and to places like Australia, South Africa, tune themselves in practice, wherein when they see a fuller ball like that, especially with the newer ball, either play with slightly soft hands or choose their areas they want to hit, or the usual thing, I'll try and focus on playing as close to the body within the stumps. Anything outside, I'll leave. Shubman Gill is playing like he would play in India, where he sees the release, goes at the ball with slightly hard hands. Now in Australia, and you've spoken about this as well previously, because in places like Gabba, playing square of the wicket is much easier than playing in front. The chance is always there. We also saw Manas Labuschagne play a shot early. It went in the air. So it happens. At the start of the innings, you have to control your mind, which will say that same ball I'm going to leave. There is very few left-arm fast bowlers who can bowl close to the stumps as well, release it on the 5th, 6th stump and bring the ball back into the stump. They'll always bring it back in from middle stump. That's why, when you play the ball, which is into the stump, but the moment it goes outside the off stump, which is 4th, 5th stump, you can't bring the ball back in. It's literally impossible. Unless it's in England and it's very overcast. It's very, very hard. So you have to be able to leave that ball on line, and that should come subconsciously. If you go and play at it, more often than not, you'll edge it. And now the bowlers have also got the scramble seam, the one that goes away, which will get the edge, which goes much wider. Now, Shubman Gill has played a very ordinary shot, and there's no mincing words there. He played for a number 3 batsman who's been around for so long. I think he's played a very, very ordinary shot. And I know he will go and look at it and say, no, that wasn't right. That's not acceptable by a team that's backing me to do well at number 3. And let's be honest, I think the Indian batting as a group haven't really fired for some time now. And with every passing innings, they're putting more pressure on themselves. And that's what happens in international cricket when you don't do well.